In this video, we'll see how to design a data definition that is an enumeration. Remember that we use an enumeration to represent a value that must be chosen from a set of distinct values. The problem statement is, design a data definition to represent a day of the week. Our first step is to identify the inherent structure of the information. We want to represent a day of the week, which must be chosen from the set of days Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, so we need to design an enumeration data definition. In order to use the enum type, we need to import it. And our next step is the data type definition. We want to create a new type, I'll call it weekday, that is an enumeration. Here I'll write out the example values of this type. And we chose good names to represent those days. So we want to choose good names to represent the enumeration's value so that our program is readable. Our interpretation needs to tell someone who is using this data definition how to interpret data of this type. The names we chose are clear and help us to figure out the correspondence between the names and the days of the week. Sometimes, when it's not this obvious, we need to describe exactly which name goes with each piece of information that it represents. But in this case, it's clear enough to write a day of the week. Since our data type definition contains all of the examples are redundant. We write that so that it's clear that we know that they are redundant, and it's not just that we forgot to write the examples. The examples are redundant because they do not add anything beyond what we can see in the data type definition. By reading this data type definition, I can see that the type name is weekday, and there are 7 examples: weekday.sun, weekday.mon, etc. Finally, we need to design the template function. First, let's go to the Data-Driven Templates page to see what to put in the body of a template function for an enumeration. I need to scroll down until I see enumeration, and I'm reminded that it's a one of. It's a one of because a weekday is one of those 7 options, one of those 7 values. By looking at this table, I see that I need an if/elif statement with 1 condition per subclass of the one of, and in this case we have 7 subclasses. As always, I'll start with the keyword def, and my template function name is fun4 and then the type name, so in this case fun for weekday. This is a template function for a 1 argument function, so I know I have 1 parameter. I'll call it w, and I know it's of type weekday. We cannot know what the return type is yet. In the template, we always put ... And now I fill in my if/elif statement. And now our enumeration data definition for weekday is complete.